Hey YouTubers, Sean is here. Today is the moment day you've been waiting for. I'm presenting you the 2023 edition of my Thomas and Friends VHS collection. I'll do DVDs at a different part. So what's further delay, let's get started. First we have Thomas Gets Tricked. They're both from 1993. Episodes are Thomas Gets Tricked, Edward helps how come out Henry to rescue a big day for Thomas, trouble for Thomas, and Thomas saves the day. That's why I posted the closing to recently. Here's the tape with the black Brad Straho video logo. And this is not the copy I had in that case, because I made a switch recently. Pretty is January 15, 1993. This one, I got this tape from this much better condition case where I put my other one in it. Birthday is January 20th, 1993. And yes, both copies do have to look out for the train good mistake. Next up, James learns a lesson. This one is the case I had since 2020, February. Although the tape I recently had to throw around. Here's the tape with the sticker label. The wheels on this one are yellow, but I'm sure it still works. Birthday is October 20th, 1992. This case is in bad shape. I'll have to tape that to make it look brand new again. Next up is this one. This one's case is in much better condition, although I had to tape this recently. This was the exact same label as the one I already have that I used to have. Purchased the 14th day, 1992. Pretty like January 1992 or something. Next up, we have. Now I'll take a wire break. Tenors and turntables. I'm looking for the original VHS that has the S. Here's the tape with the sticker label. No pretty, but they're printed. Next up, we have this case. This one is. It's a little better condition, but although I'm going to have to fix the top. Here's the tape. Birthday is August 13, 1992. This is the Red Strand home video logo. I did used to have the, I would say, the one with the black one, but I got rid of it foolishly. Should have kept it. Alright, now fixing the top. That should do a trick. I'll fix it more later. Next up we have... I'll take a wire break. It's my orange flavor wire. Thomas Breaks the Rules. Episodes are... Thomas Breaks the Rules. Read everyone now. Kurt Thomas and turntables. Percy, trouble and ship. Percy runs away. Thomas comes to breakfast. Special clothes, Kipper and Flying Kipper and Toby Tran, which says Toby Tran for some reason. The episodes are right here. Our James learns a lesson. Full day, proud day for James, Thomas and Kurt. Thomas goes fishing. Thomas the tractor and Thomas Spurs great race. Black sticker label. I had to glue it because it was upside down. Birthday is October 20th, 1992. Next up is the most decent shaped one. Better late than ever. Episodes are Better late than ever. Top goes to Diesel's. A cold day shave for Doc. Gordon tapes it to Dynamite and Rowan. Here's the tape with the strangest sticker or extreme sticker label. I'm not sure if a Thomas labels look like that. This must be extreme rare. Birthday is October 11th, 1992. This could be seen on one of my YouTubers. Edgar Jr. Jr.'s copy of the Trust Thomas has that label also. I forgot what his name was. Here's the link. Here are some two Thomas Shine Station ones. There are four of them I got recently. First we got Station Queens Up. I had this one since December 2020 to replace one that did have one. Next up we have Berry Switch. This one is brand new sealed. There's no mold, which is good. Wow, guy. Next up is this one. This one, unfortunately, is a problem. There's the tape with the sticker label. Birthday is the 340th day 1992, so per December or November. Unfortunately, the tape bin is missing. It's gone two in the tape, and the tape would move easily, but the tape plays fine, so that's all that matters. Next up is Thomas and Birdie. About Sweet and Sour Chinatown Station. I still have to get Thomas and Birdie's great ratings as well as the sampler tapes they made. There's the tape. No per date. Actually, I had to clean it because it did came moldy when I got it. Yeah, hopefully the case, it won't be a case if I play. Next up, we have Trust Thomas. My copy now has an actual case. Here's my tape that I had since my grandma's house. See how strange we have no pretty extreme rarity? Like our Sternhole videos, it has this thing on the side. I bought this case off of eBay, but inside the case was actually a Charles Thomas 2001 VHS, which I'm going to get that soon. Which I believe happens to be somewhere. It could be up here with some faceless tapes. No, I guess I'll show that later. Yeah, part 2, I guess. Next up, we have Thomas Gets Bumped. Episodes are Charles Thomas made his total retire. No Joe for James Percy's Prize, Harry in the Forest, and Trouble in Mud. Episodes on this one are Thomas Gets Bumped. Ever in the Reunius will undo Diesel does it again. Born the famous spacer Donald Duck Percy and the single on Thomas Percy in the mail train. Here's the tape with the sticker label. The wheels on this one are yellow, but it still works. Birthday is April from 6, 2000, 1994. This is a reprint. Yeah, it's from 1993 or 2. Next up, we have Thomas and Percy and the Dragon. There's the tape. Birthday. Episodes are Thomas Percy Dragon Devocation, which this is misspelled, wrong spot. Donald Duck, Time for Trouble, Scar for Percy Diesel, and Edward Exploits, which it says Edward Exploits mistakenly on the back. And birthday is February 2nd, 1992. So 2 days before Valentine's Day that year. Next up we are Daisy. This one. No, from the sour. Here's the tape. Birthday is January 5th, 1994. This is a reprint. It came out in 1993. Next up, Tom Jeans Goes Buzz Buzz. Episodes on this one are Daisy, Percy's Whistles and Sneezes, a new friend, Tanner Engine, Percy takes Squanch and Safe from Squat. Episodes on this one are James Goes Buzz, One Toga, Burry's Chase, Hero, Bugs, Runway, and Percy and James's Field Day. Here's the tape. Birthday is July 2nd, 1994, so 2 days before 4th of July that year. Next up we have Percy's Goes to a Trick in our stories. Episodes are, which has Thomas's anthem at the beginning instead at the end. Percy Goes to a Trick, Woolly Bear, Thomas Percy's Mad Adventure, Escape, iron up, and all see. Here's the tape with the sticker label. Print date is August 12th, 1994. This is the last tier feed Thomas Field, so I can have all of them. So I finished the collection. I'll move these down. Next up is Thomas and Christmas Party. I got rid of my reprint one, but I shouldn't have done that because I should have kept it because it was pretty rare. Here's the tape with the sticker label. And the print date is September 12th, 1994. So print one day after, how many years? 1, 2, 3, 8 years before, no, 6 years before 9/11 took place. Next up is Rusty to Rescue. Episodes are Grandpa, Sweetie Beauty, Bad Day for Sarah, Rusty Pops Pierce Sam, Rusty to Rescue, Thompson Snappy, and Gone Fish in the music video. Here's the tape with the sticker label. SP print is February 14, 1995, so probably on Valentine's Day that year. Next up is Thomason Special Wear. This one is from 1995. My copy is the 2002 reprint. I bought this at Selfish Army. Episodes are Thomason Special Wear, Rock'n'Roll, Toby is Standby, Last of Hope, Rory Roller Coaster, Steve Ward, Blowout, and Don't Judge by Book by its cover. Ink label, prints on the top and on the side, but they're still pretty. Next up is another one. This is from 1996, and it's Gallo Engine. My copy is also a 2000s reprint. This might have came with a wooden early or Earl Toad because it has it on the back. Episodes are Harry and the Elephant, You Can't Win, Special Attention, Percy, Passenger Employees, Gallo Engine, Fish, and Really Useful Engine. Here's the tape with the ink label. Prints on top and on the side, but they're so pretty. Next up is from 1996. It's Thomas and his friends help out. Here's sides, top, back. Here's the tape with the sticker label. Purchased the 42nd day, 1997. So print like July or somewhere, or January or February or March of 1996. Next up, for 1997, Thomas's Ceylon and Our Stories. Songs are Thomas's Anthem, Let's Have a Race, Gone Fishing, Toby, Don't Judge, Bud, Bud's Cover, I Want Song, Really Is Fun. 2 story stops are Pierre, Sam, and Freshman Way and Bulldog. Storyteller George Carlin. Both of them are from George Carlin. Ink label, prints on top and on the side, but they're so pretty. The wheels on this one are starting yellow, but I'm sure it still works. I tested it and still plays fine, so that's all matters. Next up is Thomas Meets the Queen, the only Thomas video that didn't get a DVD release. I suggested to Thomas on Facebook Messenger maybe release this to kind of commemorate Queen Elizabeth II since she did pass away last year. And the episodes are Thomas Mike Bug, Train Stops Play, Thomas Meets the Queen Bulldog, Special Fun 4 Engines, and Music Island Song. Too bad. Here's the tape. Print date is the 327th day, 1998. So this is a reprint. And this would be pretty much around, I would suggest maybe January 1st, 1998, around 5:52 a.m. Next up is Thomas Comes to Breakfast. I still had to get the Kmart exclusive that has the opening and credits at every end of the episode. Print date is the 150th day of 1998, so this would be pretty much around July 15, 1995 or something, I'm not sure. Next up is this one. Now, unfortunately, this is not the Kmart exclusive. I'm currently looking for that VHS because there used to be a rip of this on YouTube, but it got taken down due to copyright claim. to tell if it's a Kmart number, you have to look at the top tape for the numbers, the three initials that I forgot what they were, but this was pointed out to someone. Note from the seller. Next up, we have Thomas and the Big Day 2003 VHS. I'm still looking for the Real Around 1999 VHS, which that's pretty hard to find. Which is a really hard 90s Thomas tape to be found because none of them were sold in can. Here's the tape in label, prints on top, but there's still no printing. Actually had to tape it recently. Episodes are Thomas and Big Day, Percy runs away, Thomas breaks the rules, Henry in the special call to find Kipper, trouble for Thomas and Toby in the trench, which says it correctly. Next up is Cranky Bugs, the first one without bowling. Episodes are Cranky Bugs, Wade Hat's birthday, Double Team Trouble, Thomas and Percy, old soul coach, basically going backwards, a bear view for girl, and Misafield Night Train. Here's the tape, and the birthday is the 244th day, 1999. So pray on February or January, pray on, maybe on April 1999 or May, I'm not sure. Next up, we have Thomas Race Use and Runways, 1999 VHS. Episodes are Toby in the Foot, Paul and Percy, Paranoid by Jordan, Stuff in the Air, Albert's Fine, and Accident Music Video. Accidents will happen. I bought this on Wapan with some rubber Thomas tapes off of Macari. Birthday is the 370th day on 1999. This would pretty much be on July 2nd, 1999. And pretty much the time would be 10:30 a.m. Let me check the upwards. The upwards time now? This would be around 8:45 a.m. This one on Tough Cranky Bugs. Next up, my 4 copies of 10 Years of Thomas. I still have to get the one that's early 2000s. I mean, like from 2001 era VHS. That's the only one we're missing. Here's the tape. Birthday is the 246th day and third day in 1999. This would be pretty much June, March, April, or May of 1999, and 7:50 a.m. So print 7:50 a.m. Next up, we have Spills and Trills and Oliver Thomas Adventures. One of them, two of them I never shown the collection today. Next one, this one comes in a cut box. I bought this one first. I got this on the day when my high school was shut down for COVID-19 pandemic. Episodes are Toby's Discovery, Rusty in the Boulder, Duncan gets spooked, Stephanie gets lost, Hunt to Henry, Sir Tom has Halloween, and Silver's on Quail. Every Quail has a silver. It's crazy that Thomas and Stephanie gets lost. It's one of the creepiest Thomas episodes. Oh, I forgot to show this ones. This one is the black tape reprint. The prettiest room on this one. And episodes are Thomas, Burry's Great Race, Or Trouble in Mud, Terror's Tractor, Percy's Ghost Retreat, Matus, Henry and the Elephant, which just has Henry and the Elephant, Percy's Promise, June's Ghost Bus, Elsie, and Thomas Grand Finale. This one is the 2005 VHS. Birthday is September 16, 2005. Next one is one I might possibly not keep. This one is unfortunately damaged during the made this episode. Birthday is April 13, 2006. The wood is a little cracked, but hopefully it doesn't break. Next up, now, here's the Spells tape. Going around from a library, Jordan Public Library. Birthday is 320 day in 2000, so print January. Unfortunately, it's a little damaged at the beginning, but luckily, I got a spare copy. This one, it doesn't come in rental case, and this one is in much better condition. Print date is the very first day of 2000, print on January 31st, 2000. This film strip is in much better condition. And yes, both of these copies have the Thomas and Magic Railroad tier trailer. I heard some copies don't have it like that, or the black tapes, but this one has. This one I'm showing is the black tape, which doesn't have that trailer. There are prints on the side, but there are no prints on top, which I think the previous eBay seller had to swap out tape lids because of my broke or something. No, from the seller. I'm going to keep it. These are really nice to get from eBay. Next up, Thomas and his friends Gale on. And unfortunately, Duncan has a neutral reflection. Neutral, but he's not in the episodes on this tape. This is from 1988. I probably should have showed that first. Episodes are Iron, James and Mess, Duct Tape Shorts, Down the Mine, The Runway, Barely the Ever, Towers and Turntables, Percy's The Promise, Trust Thomas, and Percy in the Single. Here's the tape with the ink label. There are prints on top, but there's no sign prints. There even is a record tab, but I don't feel like I want to break that up since that's really hard to see on Tom's tape. Basically. I'm just hoping to get the original VHS as well as the ones that have different style colors. Next up we have Make Someone Happy. My 2 copies. This one I had since 2006 from my grandma's house. She had that tape since 2006. Now I got a recent copy. This one, here's the tape. Print on the top and outside, but there's no printing. And it's got this initial on the back. I have no idea how this happened. And we're going to post the opening of this tape because this has a really short screen where it all the way leads to the FPR word screen very quickly. I'll have to show you that for proof someday. Next up is this one. This has a sticker barcode. I bought this. I have 2 copies in case if one breaks because I use that one kind of a lot. There are prints on top, but they're on the side. But I'm looking to maybe. Too bad some of those comic strips are no longer on YouTube because of copyright claims. Next up is Thomas's Christmas Whirlwind. I still have to get the one that's the black tape reprint. And the episodes on this one are Make Someone Happy. Thomas makes a big surprise for Percy Happy Hour. Thomas and the Rumors. James and the Trouble and Tree Bot. And Great to Be Engine Sing One Song. Next, the episodes are Snow, Thomas's Christmas Party, Thomas and Missing Christmas Tree, Terrace the Tractor, Thomas and Percy's Christmas Special Final, and Snow Song. The only new episode is Snow. Mine's the blue tape reprint. I'm still looking for the black tape reprint. The black tape print that has a different cover instead of this reflecting cover. Still looking for that. Next up we have Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Well, the movie didn't do well in the box office and critics hate it, but it was still a fine movie. I actually enjoyed it. Here's the Thomas's first movie for Pierre Fonda, Mel Wilson, and Al Baldwin. Thomas is a magical family experience at the San Diego Union Troops. This is from Quote TriStar Home Entertainment. I heard there was supposed to be a character named P.T. Boomer that was supposed to be in the movie, but he was too scary. There's the tape with the stick label, 42nd week of 2000. This one, the reason why I have 2 copies is because I had this one from my grandma's house. I bought for her summer 2013. I used this tape so many times. I want to have it as a spare in case of this one, like, snaps off or something. Next one, this one was factory sealed, and it's got this initial, which looks pretty cool. And this one, they're both version 1, with they're both copies are version 1. I'm currently looking for version 2 that features the adventures of Elmo and Grand Tramp promo. This one's printed the same week here, This one has an Amtrak coupon, which obviously expired a long time ago. Unfortunately, there was something stuck on it. I tried peeling off alcohol. It was on successful, so I'm not going to bother it. This coupon pretty much expired a long time ago. But, whatever, I'm still keeping it for collector's purposes. This expired on January 21st, 2000. Next up, Thomas's Trackside Tunes, 2001 VHS. Episode songs are Sir Tomahawk, Colorado the Rails, Thomas and Harold the Helicopter, Seaside Adventure, Relaxing Habit. 2 bonus episodes are Thomas and Goring Running in the Trucks. Here's the tape. Incredible prints on top and outside, but they're still pretty. Next up, we have Best of Percy, 2001 VHS. Unfortunately, the size fits, so is the top. Episodes are Percy's goes to trick, scarf for Percy. Percy takes lunch. Predict Percy's parents. Thomas and Percy in mail train. Percy runs away. Percy single. Percy's prom. Point, and Percy's prom. Incredible. This one says Collector's Edition. Prints on top. I heard there are some comics that don't have this label, that don't say Collector's Edition for some reason. Next up is Best of Times, 2001 VHS. I'm still looking for the 2004 VHS that has an update incredible. Episodes are Thomas Gets Blood, New Friends for Thomas, Percy and Dragon, Thomas Saves the Day, Trouble for Thomas, Thomas and Enemy, A Big Day for Thomas, and Thomas Meets the Queen, and really useful engine song. Mine's the 2001 incredible. I'm probably looking for the 2004 VHS that has a different label instead of this. And it has a printing. I bought this at Salvage Shop. Next up is the last Best of film. Best of James. I got this for my birthday. Episodes are Brown for James, Percy Makes Mess, or I don't know, Joe for James Warren's a lesson, James, and Fury Adventure and Buzz, James Buzz, Time for Trouble, and Don't Judge by Book by its cover. I did hear there were rumors of a different copy that says a different episode listing. I'm not sure which one it was. Incredible prints on top, but they're still printing. Break from Best of Videos. Salty Secrets from 2002. I bought this at an antique store in November 2020. Episodes are Salty Secrets, Hurry to Rescue, No Sleep for Cranky Flopman, Bad Day for Harold, Elizabeth and the Corey Trucks, and James and Spun the Engine Song. Here's the tape with the incredible print on top and outside, but there's a little crack, but it still works. But they're still printing. Next up, Percy's Chocolate Crunch. This case used to be in decent shape, but it got destroyed by accident. I accidentally dropped it, so I did a good repair on this one to make it look brand new again. Here's the tape, prints on top. I did hear St. Motor and Moon Train fans copies a 2005 repair, which is pretty strange. Next up, we have. I still have to get the sampler Thomas tapes. Next up, we have James the Red Balloon. Episodes are James the Red Balloon, Twin Trouble, Edward and the Reuseful Engine, The World's Strongest Engine, Rusty Saves the Day, Duncan, and Down by Docks. It did have one railway insert, but it got destroyed. I still have to get the other ones. Apple, it looks like on VHS. Incredible prints on top, but there's still no printing. I also bought this along with Salty Secrets, Percy's Chocolate Crunch, and maybe South Prestation Calling Oranges. Next up, we got 2 copies of Snowy Surprise. Which one? This one's the first one I'll show. Episodes are, and there's the big differences. Episodes are It's Only Snow, which says Thomas' Snowy Surprise, so mistakenly Jack Frost, Toby Howell, and Snow, Thomas's Christmas Party, Thomas and the Christmas Tree, and Werewolf. Storyteller George Conway and Ringo Albert. Maybe a Ringo Starr episode's name, I'm not sure. Incredible. The wheels on this one, yellow blend still works, prints on top, but they're still no pretty. Next up, this one, it says it's always snow on the back. That's the main difference. This one has an updated ink label. And print date is September 19, 2005. This has updated ink label. Next up, we have Best of Gorin. This was my first Best of Thomas video I got. I bought this at an antique store in February 2020 before things were brought to a halt. Episodes are Gorin takes the dip down the mine, whistles and sneezes. Gorin, the famous wizard, Raw Engine, Trouble About Tender Engine, Gorin Gremlins, and the Bear View for Gorin. Ink label, prints on the top, but they're still no pretty. Next up, we have Thomas, New Friends for Thomas. This is the only one that we have with Michael Andrews narrating. Oh, it's too bad he passed away in 2020. Episodes are Tom, Gorin, Spencer, Emily's new coach, the Spotless Wrecker, Piece of Quiet, Jump, Jackin, New Friends, and 5 engines in the shed. Produced July 14, 2004. This one is updated and quite well. I did see some copies are sort of like this VHS I did see, but I have no idea if I want to get that. I'm sticking with this instead. Next up, we got Stevens vs. Diesels. Episodes are Thomas and to rescue Henry and the Wishing Tree, Rock, Sweet Row, Percy's new whistle, and songs are different sound. Get to know the 500 song. Get to know free sound song. Name for the 2 engines and engine roll call. Here's the tape with the ink label. This is a seller that I included from the cart. I'm going to leave it here. Ink label. Print date is January 12, 2006. This is a really rare reprint version. Mine's a really rare reprint. I did see some copies have black wheels and Arborstone. Our original ones, that one's really hard to find because some could be a reprint. I'm not interested in. I'm not wasting my money buying that. Next up, we have that takes care of the hair entertainment one, starting from Percy's got Chocolate Crunch from Anchor Bay and Goin. Here's Percy's Thomas and Percy and Jet Engine. Episodes are Thomas and Jet Engine, Percy's Haunted Mine, Scary Engine, Harold and the Flying Horses, Bug Takes a Ride, Stormy, Salty, Secret, Boom, Boo, Choo Choo. Here's the tape. Print date is June 25th, 2004. Same print date as Balloon Train fans and most other people's copy, except one YouTuber. I forgot his name. James Wells Christian Shop's copy is a Canadian copy that has a different print date. So that's good. Next up we have It's Great to Be Engine 2005 4 VHS. Episodes are Too Hot for Thomas, Emily's Adventure, Toby You Could Do It, Gorin Takes Charge, Emily and the Great, James Too Far, Percy and the Magic Carpet. Episodes are Dot Do, Engine War Around You, Henry Puffs Out of the Station. About to start a yard sale. Print date is October 20th, 2005. The wheels are a little chipped off, but it still works. Next up, we have Hooray for Thomas. I want us to spam on eBay. Episodes are Hooray for Thomas, Edward and the Brass Band, The Refreshment Lane Stand, Randy is on the Roller Coaster, Grand Open, Fast Engine Drop, and The Red Balloon. Here's the tape. And the print date is February 11th, 2005. Next up, we have Thomas and Soldier Celebration. This episodes are Thomas Saves the Day, Don't Tell Thomas Fish, Halloween, Spick and Spam, Chickens to School, Thomas and the Circus, and songs and more. Percy pops out of the station, surprise song and Bean Blue. I tricked my mom one time in 2011 that there were chickens in my school one time. It was a pretty funny day. Laugh out loud. There's the tape with the ink label. It's got black wheels and they squeak, but the tape plays fine. Purchased March 17, 2005. Proud St. Patrick's Day that year. Next up we have, this is another tape I bought with Salty Secret Percy's Chronicle, Function, and James and Red Balloon. Songs from the station. Like a Lover 170 finally got a copy with a case of VHS, basically, because his copy he lost the case to it years ago. That's good to see him collected that. As well as Spells and Chills. Episodes are sounds. Emily surprise around you, demand patience, viral, awkward, oranges go. Episodes are Thomas at Fireworks and Thomas and Tupa. It came with a bunch of these inserts. Despite I bought those, both tapes used. Here's the tape. Pretty is March 25th, February 25th, 2005. It's got black wheels. Do they squeak? Yeah, they squeak. Here's this. I still have to get the early years on DVD. Here's this booklet. Next up, a business for pie cars for hair entertainment. Next up, Colonial Engines. It consists of Colonial Engines, track stars, basically do it together, pull it together, make it happen, and the all engines code. This is a surprisingly Diesel Terminator return. Here's the tape with the ink label. Birthday is August 1st, 2005. Here's the booklet. I still had to get some Albert Thomas 16 video games, so maybe this one? Because I used to have this as a kid, but pretty much lost it. Including Amtrak. Next up is a One Railway bonus pack. Percy Saves the Day. This is a 2005 VHS. Episodes are Percy Take Gear Right, Someone Gone Fishing, What's the Matter Henry, Old Bridge, Rusty, Berber, and someone's on who is the engine that ran away. Here's what the top looks like. This came with a One Railway Percy. Although I don't have interest collecting One Railway stuff because it's kind of kiddish, but it's still nice to collector's purposes. I heard famous movie called 2001 is a white tape with the all engines all engines that has a Win Diesel that he kept it here. I'll finally show you. This is to celebrate 60 years. I'm going to keep it here. It looks cool. Nice looking Percy. Oh, gotta put this back. This is never mind. Next, show the tape. I almost forgot that. This came with this same insert. I'm not going to show. I still have to get the other ones. Mr. Rogers. I'm looking to maybe start collecting his show because it's been 20 years since he passed away. There's the tape with the ink label. Birthday is May 28, 2005. I'm looking to, yeah, it's been 20 years since Fred Rogers passed away. I'm looking to collect some of his stuff to commemorate him. Next up are the really rare ones because they were released in 2006, except one. Percy's Thomas and really brave engines. This is one I bought from Macari. It was pretty expensive. It cost me $81 to buy. That's how expensive I could pay for a VHS. So we're taking a break. Episodes are Thomas in the Search for Fair, Bad Day for Castlewood, Toby in the Windmill, The Runaway Elephant, Tom Jameson, The Queens of Sodor, Oliver and the Snow Engine, and Son-in-law's on Trouble. Here's the tape, and the print is December 26, 2005. This is an early print. This tape came out in 2006. This is really hard. It's the last one from Anchor Bay. Next up is Track Stars 2006 VHS. This VHS could be very easily found despite being a 2006. I have no idea why it's so common. Episodes are Thomas Gets Right, Emily's New Route, Percy's Big Mistake, Goran and Good As Goran, Jameson New Code, and Thomas and Emily in the Snow Plow. This could be easily found on eBay. Here's the tape. Print date is January 29, 2006. Here's the booklet. This is shorter than the Colin Engines one. Hope I get that Easter one. Here's a Sprout insert. Would have been changed to Universal Kids. I don't really care for Angelina Ballerina. If you are, I respect your opinion. I sometimes care for, I mostly like Thomas. But I didn't really watch Bob the Builder or Barney War as Thomas, basically. Here's a This a required card from Hair Entertainment. Next up is the really rarest of them all, Tales from the Tracks. The very last Thomas and Friends VHS tape ever released in North America, right when VHS got off shelf. I basically showed this at the day out with Thomas at Medina, New York, and show how really rare this is. So yeah, some VHS tapes are extremely rare. Episodes are Percy, Thomas and the Birthday Picnic, Flower Power, The Magic Lamp, Keep Up with James 2, Tupa, and Thomas Tries His Best. Incredible. Says DDV on the label, despite this being VHS, there's a crack here, but the tape plays fine. And print date I originally thought was April 11, 2006, but as you can see, it's April 1st, 2006. Print St. Will Twin Fans copy, as well as St. Motors copy. So print on April Fool's Day that year. Well, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed. Peace out.